Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Six Questions with Alana. That's me. And today we have with us one of our student choreographers, Sabrina. Hi.
Hi.
So first question, Sabrina, is what first drew you to choreography?
I feel like I didn't really know which dance style fit me the best. So then when I took Jen's choreography class, I learned all the different things that you could do. And it was so different than just being in classes and learning technique. And I just wanted to explore that more.
Yeah. It's always kind of fun when you see what your own body likes to do.
Yeah, exactly.
What movement style, since you've now explored that for a couple semesters, you've been doing choreography with us. What movement style do you most enjoy choreographing?
Definitely modern because it's so broad. I feel like you can do so many things just in that one style.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just a kind of an umbrella term.
Yeah. All right. Third question is, what are some benefits you see by learning dance in a academic setting at a college, the way that we have at IBC?
It definitely gets me to think more about the meaning behind dance. So being in a studio setting for high school and middle school when I was younger, I didn't really learn what dance meant or how like you could make a story out of it. I was just technique, classes, training, but community college dance, I got to like put my emotion through dance, and it made more sense to me. I feel like it gave the whole process more meaning in general.
Yeah, absolutely. Discuss a little bit for us the storyline and the idea behind this piece that you just choreographed, the solo that you just did.
So the piece that I did it came from my struggles during the semester, just like being overwhelmed with school and work. I had a lot going on. And I feel like the piece, like it's called Dissonance. So it's about misalignment with what you want to happen or what you believe should happen versus what's actually happening. And I feel like that got translated really well with the music and the lighting that I chose. And then I just had to make the movement match the overwhelming feeling of it all. So I think it translated really well to anxiety in the piece. Like a lot of people came up to me and they're like, "Oh, that's about like being anxious and being overwhelmed." And I was like, "Yes," especially at the end. So I was really happy that that read like very well to the audience.
Yeah, it did. It did. Because I didn't know what it was about. And watching it for the first time, I was like, oh, we're anxious.
Yeah.
We've got a lot going on. Yeah, no, it's beautiful. It was really beautiful. It's really well done. You kind of already mentioned this, but we'll kind of dive deeper. How did, for you specifically, lights and costume kind of play into creating the world that you wanted on stage?
Yeah, definitely. I think lights were a really big part of the story. I remember the first lighting rehearsal that we actually did. I wanted it to just be a giant strobe effect, and Crystal was like, "Oh, that might be too much," like because I had the trees going and the top gobos going, and I was running the piece on stage, and I actually got disoriented just doing one run because there was a lot going on, and I didn't really like as the performer, I didn't realize how strong the effect was, but from the audience they could definitely tell that everything was just like chaotic, and it was like the flickering was overwhelming. So I feel like the lights definitely played an important part towards the end, just like creating the environment, and from like going to intimate setting and then opening it up to like the big overwhelming of like just everything going on in your mind or like in the world. So definitely lighting was very important. The costumes, I just wanted it to be more simple so that it wouldn't really distract, because it was kind of based on like a mind space, like in my own head. So I didn't want it to be like an outside performance or like I'm putting on a show. It's kind of just like in my own mind. So I just wanted it to be simple and neutral throughout the piece.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. We are to our last question. See, so easy. Last question is, do you have any advice for students who are interested in performing with us at IBC?
Oh yeah, just do it. Just do it. It's so fun. I feel like there are so many different like there's so many choreographers and there's so many stories that they tell, or so many perspectives that you get to learn from. And even if you don't like being in one piece one semester, you might like another one. So I feel like there's just so many different things for different people. And if you like dance and you like art, then you're bound to find something that you like, you know. You just relate to anything really.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Sabrina. That was 6 questions. Enjoy Dissonance.
Yeah, thank you.